Yep, that's me, way out of my element and falling for every bait and flying around like an idiot like I have the skill to do anything about this. So why am I in this diamond lobby? Well... Welcome to Rocket League. A place full of lies and driving on the ground is definitely an option. A little over a year ago, this fine gentleman helped me get helplessly addicted to this game known as car soccer, which is a bit different than my normal game. Can you blame me on getting hooked? I mean, just look at this guy. He's majestic, a rocket-powered bird doing the Lord's work out here, carrying my butts into higher ranks. So what's the idea for this video? Well, I just made a brand new account, and the goal is to see if I can reach the same level at my main account is at, which is currently Diamond 2 and Rank 2s. Before we get into more things, 1 sucks, and I absolutely hate 3s. I'm sticking to that decision. I'm sorry. But why am I also putting myself through the hell known as solo queue then? Well, I honestly have no idea, and with the cheaters blasting through the top of the ranks, it's probably not a good idea, but onwards and upwards we go. Aside from trying to hit diamond on this account, the only other rule that I have is I really don't want to get carried to that goal line. I really want to see how awful the solo queue adventure really is, and to prove to myself that I can hit these higher levels without my friend just doing all the hard work. Odds are, I won't even rank high enough to get carried by him when I go through the rank challenges, so yeah, let's see how that goes. Regardless, diamond is actually very high for me. I can't even double jump correctly all the time, and we see how I handle the ball when it goes up into the air. Before I can finally reach for glory, the first thing I had to do is hit level 20 and actually hit that ball once in a while. This is a pretty cool time to talk about how the state of the game is, at least from my newbie perspective, by looking at casual play and to see where everyone's MMR is at. That's good enough for me at least. It's probably not for you, but that's what I'm going to end up doing. After going through the tutorial and playing maybe the longest game of my life in a lobby full of bots, we finally jump into the first of a few games. Now, I have something called Bacchus mod turned on so I can see everyone's MMR in casual play, and it's somehow breaking a lot of players' name. I've turned off every setting but MMR in Bacchus mod, and it's still broken, but yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. The important part is that MMR, which very, very loosely correlates to ranks. For example, the MMR that I have right now puts me around the D1 category, at least if I compare this casual MMR to what ranked MMR should be. Is this correct? Probably not, but we're just gonna ignore that logic for the video's sake, right? I appreciate it. Now, how I have this MMR when this is legitimately the third game this account and my buddy's account has ever played, your guess is as good as mine. Regardless, our opponents are ranked right around the gold 3 and the plat 1 range, and the goal here is just to go fast and pop the ball up as often as possible. Honestly, more often than not, the speed and the ball just in the air is more than enough to scare people off and just force them to go play defense. Easy dubs as far as the eye can see. But what is that? 3 MMR? Early on, you can see jumps like 12, 20, or even more, so yeah, we might be at this level for a little bit. Game 6 is where things get pretty interesting. Not really due to ranks, but more of just me messing around and making the sexiest car available. At this point, we are still at the D1 to D2 range, and the game is putting us up against Plat 2 to Plat 3 players. At this level, the same logic still kind of applies. If the ball is higher than a single jump in the air, no one knows what to do, and that definitely includes me. So I'm pretty happy this man is carrying me up through the quick level so I can finally go play ranked. However, at this rank, there's a new idea that comes into play. Defense is an option that almost no one ever takes, but people are getting better at ball handling. Slight mistakes like this, or when the ball just decides that you don't get to hit it anymore. What is that? It ends up players on making some goals against us. Regardless, we're going to speed this up until we get into higher level players. Well over a couple hours now, and 10 games later, we are really juicing up who we play against. Big Man now is on his main account, so we get to see the MMR gotch really throw us against some spicy players. I'm batting at 1200 MMR, and the boss man over here is at 1410, which puts me into Champ 1 and Buddy into Champ 3. Things are beyond spicy here, and this is where I struggle to keep up, and we're in peaking territory for sure. Driving on the ground at this level is a luxury, and everything is up in the air, and every time the ball is in the air, someone's going for it, and I mean that. Every time someone's on the ground, it's just to get more boost so they can start flying around like the bird they want to be. This is where every bait, flip, wall shot comes into play, and I'm gonna fall for every single one of them. It's absolutely painful. The good news is, majority of the time, players at this level are not taking the game too seriously. It is casual play after all, and most people are here just for their warm-ups before they go jump into ranked and get really sweaty. Some tricks that I've learned at this level that I'm sure are going to get some people very mad, but works really, really well, starts off with 1. Bully everyone. Let's say that again. Bully everyone you see. Players at this rank are used to watching how people play for maybe a minute or two and then start capitalizing on every mistake they make. If you spend a few seconds and just launch the enemy into the moon, well, there's not much they can capitalize on. Second tip is to stop giving people space. You see them go up for a wall shot, just challenge it. They start dribbling the ball in their car, go give it a whack. This strategy really relies on your teammate playing a little bit safer, or at least knows that you're dumb enough to go for every challenge play there possibly is. So if both of you are going to challenge everything, it gets bad really fast. But odds are you have a friend like mine who suckered you into installing this game and is way better than you, so just put the blame on them if everything starts to go wrong and try to steal every goal they put up. The final tip for this level is just scare everyone, including yourself. Go for tricky shots, go for those air dribbles, whack people on the wall. Playing chaotic as possible and using strategic fakes can sometimes be really good at this rank. These people are used to seeing players make insane shots and flips, so if they're expecting you to do something crazy and you end up faking everyone out, including yourself, no one knows how to play the game anymore, and simple plays start working again. It's a great feeling. Look at me yap away. It's already been 5 hours on this account and we finally hit level 20. You know what that means? It's finally to go. Oh. Well, I guess I'm saving that for the next video. Stay inspired. Hello, if you enjoyed that video, let me know in the comments down below on how I can improve. Rocket League is a very new subject for me to make content on, and I would love to hear any feedback on how I can improve this series moving forward. Thank you so much for that, and honestly, have a great day.